Welcome to another episode of Dawg Talk. I'm one of your hosts, J Mac. I'm with my brother, Mr. Two-Time himself, KCP,
Yes,
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling great, man. It's another day, man. I'm alive, man. Thank God.
Thank God you alive, dog. Yeah. A new season on the way. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. I love the team. You know, you see him. Got my Orlando Magic hat on, man. Like the team is
that shit.
Training camp was great for me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like just to build a little chemistry, you know, with my brothers, my new brothers, and also playing with them. It's been exciting so far.
Okay, bro, y'all are coming in on a good season, man. The East is crazy this year, dog.
Yeah, man.
The East is crazy. I know you was on the West Coast last year, but the East is starting to.
The West has always been tough.
Yeah.
Always, but the East is they're making a change.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of teams in the East is like stacking up or like they getting great players added to the team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's looking like a great competition gonna be in this East as well.
Yeah, I'm just I'm looking at it as a basketball fan perspective. Motherfuckers, they ain't even talking about y'all like that. But it's like
right.
When I'm looking at the roster, and
we tough.
Y'all are very tough. Like
we tough with deep roster. And it's gonna be hard. It's like no drop off, man. That's one thing we talk about in the locker room. You know, no drop offs.
Yeah.
You know, when that 5 sub out, you know, we got 5 other guys, you know, that can come in and get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
man, I'm excited to see the backcourt with you and goddamn Suggs. Y'all gonna be locking some shit up, and motherfuckers ain't gonna want to dribble in front of y'all now.
You ain't seen some of the highlights yet?
I didn't see it a little bit.
I mean, we only played 2 preseason games together, you know, but I know limited minutes, you know. But I'm excited as well, man. That just being out there, that excitement, you know, just seeing him guard.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned a few things from him, you know, and he's learning a few things from me. It looks like a masterpiece out there. You know what I'm saying? When we both defending, and then the whole team is like just feeding off that, man. It's great.
Yeah, I know. Like when me and you would talk, you always talk about, you know, you could feel like that championship vibe, like from the teams you got, like especially being on LA, especially being on the Nuggets. Like what you feeling right now? Like
I got a great feeling, man.
Yeah.
I got a great feeling. Like that vibe is definitely there. You know, this is, you know, the deeper your bench is, you know, that's championship qualities that you need to have.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, the East is wide open. You know, you have your few team that's gonna always be in them spots.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Orlando is like you said, a team that's been overlooked. I mean, not overlooked, but you know what I'm saying. It's not
a lot of people talking about it.
A lot of people not talking about it, you know.
Yeah, and which oh, my bad for cutting you off, but which is crazy because I'm like, I look at the roster. I'm like, I'm a basketball fan. Right. I'm just like, I know these positions. I know what guys are like. Y'all's front court, for example, just Wagner and Paulo Banchero. Jesus Christ, like I'm just looking at that. I'm just like,
man, it's
motherfuckers can go deep. Make a deep playoff run. Of course, you know, got to stay healthy and all that.
Man, like, and then that's one team, like, is they still have all their core guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a couple new faces as far as the rookies they draft.
Yeah.
Like me, Corey Joseph, you know, some veteran guy that's in the locker room.
Yeah.
Like, most of the guys is returning, you know, just returning to the team.
Yeah.
Which is always good to just keep your core together.
Mm-hmm.
And then just add some veteran pieces. And like, I think we can go a long way.
Yeah, especially like you said, veteran pieces. Like, you've been a vet now. Do motherfuckers really just be like, they come to you in practice, they be like, hey, so what I need to do here? What I need to do
Which
here?
is crazy,
like,
yo. As soon as I stepped foot in the gym, I became Unc right away, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 31. You know, I'm still young. I feel young, but in the locker room, in the gym, my name is Unc to the young fellas.
No,
to a point where I got upset. And I'm like, damn, they calling me Unc. Like, do I look like an Unc right now? Like, damn, like, come on.
Nah,
I was like, to the point. That's why my name in the Orlando facility now is Kenny. Like, everybody called me Kenny.
It's all name.
stay away from the unk. Like that. Don't put them years on me yet.
Mm-hmm. I think the unk thing is just like a sign of respect, though, man.
I respect it. Yeah, they looking at me like, okay, he's the vet. 31.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. Like I'm not even the older guy on the team.
Yeah.
And I'm already being called unk.
Mm-hmm.
But which is crazy. Like my guy, Corey Joseph, like he's getting called OG.
Mm-hmm.
He's only 3 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's like, like for us, it's like, nah, don't call us that, man. We still out here hooping.
Yeah.
Like we not in that status yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but like we understand it because like I think the next oldest after me and Corey is Gary Harris at 30.
Wow.
And then it drops down to 26.
Yeah.
See,
my thing is, I'm looking at a vet, it's like, damn, this motherfucker about 35, 36, about to get out the league,
sure.
blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, I look at you playing, I'm like, this motherfucker really just getting started, in my opinion.
I feel great.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the energy over here, like the way we compete, the way we communicate with each other, like with like the building that chemistry. Like it's been great, man. It's been amazing just like to be around these young fellas that love the game of basketball. They're passionate about it. They want to learn. They listen. That goes a long way. As far as like as a vet talking to his rookies, or his young guy that's on the team. Being able to give out that knowledge. And then it's been like I've been like a teacher, like on this team. Like I, every day I'm getting asked like questions about like my career, or like what I see, in film, or like when we out on the court, which I love, man. Like, like I love like just giving my little knowledge on like the game of basketball that I love.
Yeah, and it is a good thing too. Like you got young players coming to you like that. Like some young players might be like, "Hey, man, I finally made it to the league. Now I just want to go, go through the motions basically. Like I just want to show up for game day, go to the club, throw a little money, boom, 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 boom. But it's good that they really locked into you.
Yeah.
Then they want to win pretty much. They give me that vibe that they want to win. So that's what's up, then, man.
I mean, there's just it's a good thing, like for the older guys in the league now that have the young guys that want to learn the game, or become a great professional, like be in this league for a long time. Yeah, it's not always about your talent. You got to be a real professional on and off the court. And I think a lot of young guys now is like trying to learn that. If not have learned it already, they trying, and I respect that.
And you've been a good example of that, dog. Every team, every fan base miss you. I tell you that. Every fan base miss you. But hey, I remember that time for your birthday this past year. We was in Miami, and we had to go get the golf balls off the practice range because we lost every one of them.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was hot out there too, but I remember that. But that was a great golf course, though.
No, it was great. It was beautiful.
Y'all lost all them balls. I ain't lose nothing.
Man, it was equally lost.
Okay, say less.
It was equally lost, but yeah, man. So I know you on year 12 now, dog. So we're gonna take this thing back to Detroit days, bro. How was your Detroit days, man? We're gonna do a little reminiscing.
Detroit was great for me. It just kept me, in line. I was excited I got drafted to Detroit. Yeah. It just made me who I am today, as far as like being a professional. I had as my rookie, as a rookie, I'm gonna say as my rookie, but as a rookie, coming in, I had some great vets, that was around me. I had Chauncey Billups, I had Josh Smith, Tayson Prince, I had Rasheed Wallace as a coach, I had Mo Cheech, who was a great coach, at the time. Stan Van Gundy, who came in. So I had a lot of guys that was around me that, taught me how to be a professional, on and off the court. And I already had the work ethic, but like just seeing like them older guys, my vets, work, made it clear for me, the harder I work, the better I'm gonna be. Yeah. And Detroit just just gave me the opportunity to be Kentavious, you know, and that turned out pretty good for me.
Yeah, man. It seemed like it molded you for real, man. I just remember your summer leagues, like, especially that first one, dog. Like, just going into after the draft, like, that summer league, I was like, yeah, this man at home, dog. Like, you
it's just good. Like, I mean, for me growing up, I always loved competition, you know, no matter you was older than me, you know, you was younger than me. If you were trying to compete against me, you were going to get the best of me, you know. So I wanted to carry that, you know, throughout my whole career. And I just wanted to be like, I started doing things, you know, I didn't know I could do.
Yeah.
You know, started putting the ball in my hand a little bit more. So a lot of stuff I had to work on. But it all turned out well for me. You know, just from 4 years in Detroit and being who I am today.
And you talk about that the vet that you, like, all the veterans you had around you. You had some Detroit OGs around you, man.
I had some decent bad boy area, man. Yeah. Some real OGs.
So who was like that one vet, like, hey, when things ain't going right, like, I'm going to him, or, you know, the one that pick you up, lift you up, and the one that, like, hey, I'm tell you what's the real. Like, who was that one guy that you can just think of on top of your head that was like, hey.
As a rookie?
Yeah, when you was a rookie in Detroit.
I mean, I had, like, I could really literally talk to, like, any of my vets, you know what I'm saying? And I did reach out to, like, most of all my vets, you know what I'm saying, when I was, like, you know, either going through something or, like, it was something about, you know, basketball, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But, you know, the guy that I gravitated to was Josh Smith, who, you know, is from my hometown. Yeah. Not my hometown, but, like, we're from the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Smooth.
Yeah, it just he made a concert for me. Like, he brought, you know, Georgia to Detroit, you know, because the first 2 years there, I don't think I had any family there. I think my family was, like, it was hard, like, to get my family to travel, you know, to come there. I rarely went home for, like, holidays, or if I could go home, like, we either probably had a game, you know, 2 days or the like day after.
Yeah.
So, like, he was like he became a real brother, you know, in that time. Like, I didn't have family around. Like, his family became my family.
Oh, that's what's up then, man. So, you know, you talk about all that. I know you had a little welcome to the NBA moment now. When you was on that court, you like, damn, motherfucker just dropped me off, or goddamn humbled my ass.
I'll have just one moment of welcome to the NBA as a rookie, which I think I still can pull the video up on YouTube. We'll really have to find that video. I think I still can find it if they haven't took it off. But we was playing New York. I'm thinking this
in the Garden?
It's in the Garden. I'm thinking this is my first year or second year. I'm thinking this one or two. It was like beginning of my second year or first year. Still a rookie, basically. And we playing New York, and I'm guarding Aaron LaFallo, which Aaron LaFallo is a great player to this day. You know what I'm saying? I admired your game. You know what I'm saying? Great respect. So I'm guarding him. And I want to say it was in transition or not in transition. Like, it was some play. It was half court, I think. And he made one or two moves, and he ended up making me touch earth. You know, so I had both hands on the court. I had both hands on the court. He made me touch earth. And that was my one moment that I had.
Did he make the basket?
And he made it. He made it.
Yeah, okay.
He made it. You know, I give him respect to that. You know, that was a tough move. You know, that's when I was, like, just starting to, like, actually get into my defense was, like, you know, who I am today. You know, that second year is where, you know, it really, like, clicked for me. It took off for me. And he was the first person to make me touch earth after that.
So, like, your defense, you talk about that. So did you think Detroit really molded you into that 3-and-D player, or you just, like, I mean, you had to just really adapt with whatever the cards you was dealt?
I had to adapt, you know, as far as, like, just the organization, the team I was on, and, like, style of play that they had. when I was in Detroit, I was on the ball most of the time. Like, you know, if it wasn't in the ball, wasn't in Reggie Jackson's hand at the time. Shout out to my boy Reggie. If it wasn't in his hand, there was coaches running plays for me, and we were splitting times with the ball in each other's hand.
Yeah.
So when I left there, that's when I had to really adapt, you know what I'm saying, to the team and who I had around me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I know them practices was tough with Van Gundy too, dog. So I saw I saw a stat like early on in your career, you was like, I think you were leading the league in minutes or number 2 in the league in minutes, dog.
I was second. Jimmy Butler was the first. I think he was the first.
Yeah.
The 2 years straight after, I think 2 years after that, he was first in minutes.
Man.
Yeah. But for me, just to, you know, I loved it, you know, being able to be on the court and play. Because I just had picked up my offensive game. My offensive game just was coming along. My defense was already there, which is going to always keep me on the court. And I just, for that time period, I was having fun out there, man, just on both sides of the floor. Yeah,
and then I remember, like, just having, I know Van Gundy, like, I saw a couple interviews, like, Van Gundy spoke highly of you, too. Like,
one of the best coaches I've ever played for. Like, as far as, like, preparation, getting you prepared for actual basketball game.
Yeah.
You know, the best handwriting coach I ever seen too. I'm not gonna need, like, he used to have that board. Everything was perfect. You know, but like I was saying, just like him preparing his team, you know, no matter what other team he was coaching, especially when he was in Detroit with me.
Yeah.
Like I love the way he coached. You know, like just having everything prepared, having your team prepared. And he pretty much did everything. He did the board. He did all the videos. You know, which I respect. You know, that's a lot.
I heard he have y'all ass on that baseline too.
I mean, he was a tough coach. You know, and that's just for me. I just treated it as tough love. You know, so like that. You know, if we not, you know, doing the game plan to a satisfaction of the coach, you know, of course he's gonna penalize us. You know, I never took any of, like, anything we penalize us, like, for running baselines or whatever it may be. I never took it to heart. You know, it's like, okay, we're getting a little extra conditioning. Okay, we is out here fucking up. You know, we are turning the ball over, and it's 5-0.
Yeah,
you know, so like some stuff you understand, and like one of the like best coaches I ever played for.
I feel like when I hear like them tough coaches, all I hear is Van Gundy and I hear Tibbs. Because I mean, I'm in a different area from everybody else. Yeah, everybody might know some old school, you know what I'm saying? But when my time just looking at the NBA, I hear Van Gundy and Tibbs.
I never played for Tibbs, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I feel like they coaches, they have similar styles of like just how they coach and prepare their team.
Yeah,
and you can really tell that their team is prepared when you play them. You know, so tips off to y'all, you know, Tibbs and Van Gundy for having every team y'all as coach prepared. You know, defensively, offensively, you know, whatever that may be. That's all I say. I respect, you know. Respect that.
Yeah. Was Tibbs the coach? I mean, I got to go back in my mind, but was Tibbs the coach that led y'all to the playoffs in 2016? Was he the coach in 2016 when y'all went to the playoffs? Not Tibbs. I'm tripping. Van Gundy, my bad.
Yes.
Van Gundy was the coach.
He was the coach, yes.
Man.
That's what I was saying, just being prepared, you know, like, and then each year making the team better, you know, getting pieces that we need, you know, players that we need, you know, putting in this for offense now or this for defense. You know, like I said, like he had us prepared no matter what game it was. And I always say, if you wasn't prepared for a game or you making a mistake, like that was on the player, because like he had it laid out for you. You know, and then if you wasn't paying attention to it, don't get upset when he's snatching you out the game and put somebody else in. You know. So
true, man. That speaking of that 2016 run, man, when y'all first made it to the playoffs, how long was it before y'all made it? Like got to the playoffs that year?
For Detroit, I think it was I want to say 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, it wasn't a long time, but like 8 years.
Yeah, especially
still
from
a long time. Yeah,
especially like
from the eras that like
the organization you come from. Like that's a long time, and then
time.
Like you see what Detroit's going through right now.
Crazy story about that. So I think it was before the championship or after the championship, Lakers. I have a picture of me and Bron. Like literally, it's his first camp he ever had in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah,
where he's from. I have a picture with me and him. I think I was in elementary school, maybe 8th grade, maybe 9th, one of the two. And I have a picture with him. So no, this is the year he came. So like we were media day. I showed him a picture of me and him. He was like, nah, this is crazy. Like literally, fucking get how many years later, I'm winning playing with him, winning the championship with him. That's like a milestone for me, growing up watching Bron, Kobe, them my guys, my era. But like being able to play with a guy I admired, growing up. Yeah. Being able to play with him, being able to win a championship with him, also being able to become like a brother. Yeah. Like that's truly like a milestone for you, dog. Yeah. Like I'm excited talking about it. Like every time I see them guys, man, they number pop up on the phone, man. That's my guy, man. So I'm truly blessed, man, to be like in the position that I am.
Yeah, I remember the first time you brought me around him. I mean, he don't know me, but I'm just saying, like, it was during like the COVID time. You guys, just in the gym getting shots up. Yeah, I was hooping, and this motherfucker just walked in. I said, LeBron just walking in casually, like, you know what I'm saying? But like to see you get to that point, like you seeing all your idols, I know that
which is crazy. A lot of it's not even just you. A lot of my friends done that. You know what I'm saying? If I've had him around, or like he just walked in, they be like, bro, that's Bron right there. I'll be like, yeah, I know. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, like, it's my teammate, brother. Yeah, like
I play with him, but like it's just like to see like what I'm saying, people that's like don't get to see him that much like that. Like to see him really turns into fans. Like which is like great. Like you don't get the opportunity as much. You know, so. Just to have them like experience that, it'd be fun. It's like funny, man. Just to see them like be fanboys over Bron. I'm like, truly, do you know like this?
Yeah, he's just one of us.
He's just one of us. Like really, like he's just like regular dude, man.
I ain't gonna cap though. I had my mask on during the COVID time. I'm over here. I'm looking at Bro. I'm like, I'm going like that. I'm just excited, bro. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker.
Shit happens. Yeah. My son to this day, KJ, my son, like his favorite player is AD. Oh. Every time he see AD, he turning his head. He's just walking away. Yeah. But like I know that's his favorite player, and I love that's your favorite player. Like AD's truly a true big man.
Yeah, and that's the dude you grew up with too. Like and, playing in these All-American games and stuff like that. So yeah, it's crazy. But like going back to the 2016 playoffs. You played against Bron during that playoffs. Yeah. Like, how was that? Like, that was your first playoff experience. Like, I know you was hungry to get back, but like
my first playoff experience was great.
Yeah,
we played great as a team. Yeah, I played great as an individual. And it was just like you said, man. That after that playoff series, like that was something that I wanted, to be a part of. That excitement, that energy that was in the building, man, it was truly like amazing. Yeah. And then for me, after that year, it was like, man, I wanted this. Yeah. Every team I'm on, so I want to try to make the playoffs, try to get this championship, whatever it may be. Yeah. And another fun fact, that's the year I made it, my first playoff year, that was the year that LeBron swept everybody until he got to Golden State. So that was one of the great experience that, just to be a part of a team that didn't make it for like 8 years and then making it for the first year.
Yeah.
Which is, truly amazing.
Yeah, no, it was a great series, man. I mean, of course you ran into them, but like I know like just like growing up, just seeing, how much Bron and all these other guys meant to us just growing up, and that's your first thing, your first person you go against in the playoffs. Like I'm at home screaming, shouting, you know what I mean? But hey, that was truly. I remember that one right here.
Yeah,
like I'm playing, but I remember that one.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah. So the 2016-2017 season, I know your contract was up at the end of that season. Like how did you want to stay in Detroit? How did that go, bro? He gave you a grin. I know there's a story behind that one.
Yeah, I mean, Detroit was the first option.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's like business like that. I'm always in the loop, but I leave most of that to my agent.
Yeah.
And my agent trusts in me more than like as much as I trust in him. And we go in, with just a certain number, and we don't get that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been stories out, saying we turned down this, we turned down that.
Yeah. And
it's like we never seen it,
Mm-hmm.
So
was anything offered to
you?
At
the end of the day, like supposedly, that's what they say. I supposedly turned down, the money that they offered me. I never even got offered a qualifying offer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that said enough for me, and my agent. So we're to a point where I was gonna bet on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what I brought to the table. I knew what, type of person I was, and what I was gonna do for any organization I was playing for.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a decision together. It just wasn't me making the decision. It was me getting information from my agent. What's the best outcome and all this and that. But for me, that decision for me, betting on myself, trusting in myself, trusting in my agent, it turned out great for me.
Yeah.
Look at me now. Like
facts. Now the thing is, of course everybody, I didn't even know the real story behind it. Of course, I hear what's going on. That's said online or
no one really know the real story besides me and my agent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like a lot of things, he handled, and if it wasn't to his satisfaction, or like he would come back to me if it wasn't to my satisfaction, we had to, make our decision.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, I feel you. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, everything worked out for you.
Yeah.
I personally was very shocked when you went to the Lakers because I'm over here. Like, it's been 2 times you done shocked me. I'm going to tell you about these 2 times.
Please.
It's when you went to the Lakers and when you went to the Wizards. So, back to back. So, the first time with the Lakers, I'm just on social media just scrolling. It said guard Kentavious Caldwell-Pope going to the LA Lakers for one year, blah, 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 million. I'm like, wait, what? So, I'm going to ask my mom, like, he going to LA? She's like, yeah. And then the second time.
She probably the first person that knew.
She probably. Mom, you don't tell me nothing. I always got to find out online. And then the second time that got me is when we was on a plane. We headed to it was me, you, V, Marcus. We headed to Vegas. It was in the summer of 2021.
Okay.
So So
this after the championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm on the plane. I'm on ESPN just watching because the draft is going. Actually, the draft was that day when we about to go to Vegas. The draft is that day.
I remember that because I had to go out. I had to be out there.
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
So the draft is that day. I'm on the plane, and I see on the bottom line it say Lakers are finalizing the trade to send guard Kentavious Caldwell-Pope for Kyle Kuzma for Montrezl Harrell in exchange for Russell Westbrook. I'm over here. I'm like looking at you. I'm like, did this motherfucker know he was about to go there?
No.
Did you know? I'm just like, he didn't want to tell nobody he finna go. I gotta see it on the screen on the play, and I'm right here by him.
I mean, the thing, like crazy thing about how they even happy, and we talk about this when we talked to Brad too.
Mm-hmm.
But how it even came about, like, I didn't even expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get a phone call from my brother Brad,
mm-hmm.
and he called me. He was like, bro, would you like to play with me? I was like, what you mean, bro? I was like, you already know we always, like, growing up, we always talked about playing with each other, you know, such as that. Like, hell yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Little do I know, next thing after that, I get the same news you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, my agent called me. Yeah, you get traded. I was like, okay. Like, this is like something like I always, wanted to do. Play with him. Like, we was supposed to go to the same college.
Yeah.
But we always like talked about playing with each other, and then that was the one chance I had.
Yeah.
And I took it.
Bro. I just know you had me shook though. I'm like, bro, I'm right here by him.
I mean, a lot of decisions I don't tell people, man.
Nah,
it just like me and Rich Paul, man. Shout out to Rich Paul, man. We like it's just me and like we know everything, like no sense of telling everybody.
Yeah.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, how is it like in that moment though? Like, do they like? I don't know. Like, do you just know? Like, okay, you coming off of my bad, y'all. You coming off of a season of winning a championship and during the bubble, and then of course, like, that's following season y'all got a first round exit. Like, what led you? Like, did you want to be in LA for another season, or you just wanted to just go? Like, you was just done with LA.
I was there. After the championship, I had signed another contract with LA. So
it was really it was on them more.
It was on them more than me. Like they made the trade. Not I had no say so in that. You know, so they, me, Kuz, and I think
Harold,
Trez. Our contract matched up with Westbrook at the time, and me, Kuz is like probably what is like, and Trez like the best value. You know what I'm saying, to be able to like to handle that trade as far as like what Washington wanted as well. So like I feel like any trade, both teams have to be in agreement on the players that they want and that they get. Yeah. And that's what happened. So
I know I was just like, dang, when I saw it, I was like, just dang, man. But I mean, it worked out.
Hey man, I had a great time in DC.
Yeah.
Like when I played for Washington, I was able to get back on the ball, handle the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
Get a little bit more extra shots, and also be able to play my game, I showcased a lot that a lot of people didn't even know I had like, in my game in DC, because I've been, when I left Detroit, I was in LA for 5 years and was able, I ended up like having to adapt, and become that 3-and-D player. But like that 1 year I had in DC was amazing for me because I was able to get back on the ball and just have fun. Yeah, even though I'm having fun, like shooting the ball and playing defense, like that's been my career.
You felt like you got back to like how you used to be, kind of
like I feel like I got back like my Detroit days when I was in Detroit and I had the ball a little bit more. That's how I felt, and at the time when I was in Detroit, I was shooting 35 from three. When I got back on the ball in DC, I was shooting 40 from three. So like, the percentage went up, and then me be able to handle the ball and get a little bit more shots. My average went up as well. So it was a stretch of games where 5 games I was averaging 22 points or 25 points. So and like these were quality shots, like great shots, not taking any bad shots. Yeah. Just playing my game.
I'll say this, bro. Every team you go on, I feel like the fans appreciate you when you leave. Like that's like every time I'm looking, like they like, dang, we wish KCP was here. We wish KCP, like especially Lakers fans.
It's about the work you put in. Yeah. Like in the time I spent there, like I put in work. Yeah. Like each team I've been on. And I always said this about, any team I'm on, it's hard not to talk about KCP. Yeah. Because I'm gonna do the things like most guys ain't gonna do. Play defense. I'm saying I'm gonna dive on the floor a little bit, get these loose balls. Yeah. I'm saying getting these passing lanes. I'm gonna knock down that corner three. A lot of when I came in the league, a lot of guys wasn't doing that. And that's how I built my career. Yeah. Just by running the floor, quick to the corner, being ready to shoot. playing defense, getting steal, doing all that, diving on the floor. When I came in the league, a lot of motherfuckers weren't doing that.
Exactly.
And
I feel like, too, another stat, like, motherfuckers don't really look at, of course, it ain't on no stat sheet, but, like, how you in the passing lane, you deflecting the ball.
Yeah.
Like, that's leading to a turnover or, disruption into the possession.
A lot of stuff don't get accounted for, but, like, that don't mean overlooked me, because it's the reason why, he got that steal or we up 10, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's been a stretch where I've averaged first start of the season off, I've had 4 steals in the first 5 games. Like a lot of stuff I do is just, for the team.
Yeah.
And I'm always I try to put myself in the right position, let's just say that, to be successful.
Yeah.
For myself and for my team, and like I said, I built my career off just, being able to lock in defensively.
Personally, I be feeling like, of course, I'm your everyday fan. I'm like, these motherfuckers be undervaluing my boy, man. Like, especially, like, I be especially after y'all swept the Lakers when you with the Nuggets in 2023 on the championship run. I'm like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers undervalue my boy. Y'all thinking he was sweet. He went to the Nuggets, won him a championship. No disrespect to your Lakers.
I ain't no disrespect for sure. Like, I definitely feel like, sometimes I do get overlooked, or like undervalued. A lot of people don't see the value and like what I bring to a team. But now, a lot of that has changed. Like now, it's like a full circle. Like now, everybody's valuing that 3-and-D, type player, being able to knock down the 3-point ball, run the 3 ball, and being able to play defense, get stops. Like a lot of teams is valuing that because of where they want their organization to be, and that's like championship status. And I've been on 2 championship teams where I played a major role in bringing the championship to the team. So I value myself, to a high standard. Like I'm always gonna bet on myself. I know what I can do. I know what I can do for an organization, and it shows. 2020, 2023, like them championships, it shows like, that I mean what I say.
Yeah. And for instance, like game 4 in Miami, on this last championship in 2023, like those last like 5 minutes when you guarding Butler, dog, I'm like, that's the shit that don't show up in the stat sheet. Like
I always told myself, man, defense wins games.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Defense
wins championships.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Man. Like, if I know you're gonna try to outscore me. You know what I'm saying? But who can get more stops?
Yeah.
But now if I'm getting more stops than you, that means that's less attempts y'all getting at the basket, and we get more attempts at the basket. Yeah. Like we're gonna outscore you regardless, because we get stops and y'all not. Yeah. So.
Yeah, like that, and then like, I mean, of course your IQ with it too. Like, bro, I'm just thinking about the winning plays. Like, of course you had Jokic on your team, bro. Yeah. Like Jokic got to, he know.
For me, like I said earlier, man, just being in the right place at the right time.
Exactly, and he made good decisions too.
So. And I made great decisions, yeah. But like, I put myself in the position to make that decision. Like, if I'm in the right place, you know what I'm saying? Now I get to choose like what I want to do. Do I try to go get that steal or do I just stay here? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try not to think of as much. I just try to like just play and feel like the game, feel like the game. So like I think like the more I think about it, like the worse I am. Like even when I shoot the ball, like if I'm wide open, the more I think about this wide open shot, the more I'm missing instead of just going in rhythm. Yeah. So I think it's like just playing and not just really thinking.
Being that 3-and-D guy, is it pressure being that 3-and-D guy? Like, is it like, damn, like I gotta show up and make sure I hold Steph to 10 points tonight? Like,
nah. Is
it just like you just out there just chilling? Like, I mean, you just playing, not chilling, but you just playing your game.
Nah, every game you're gonna get 100% out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, these are also other NBA players that been paid a lot of money to score this ball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm gonna like, he might have 20, 25, but it might be on 20 attempts.
Yeah.
You know, or like 30 attempts. Like it's gonna be, it's gonna like, for me, it's just me making it harder for you, you know, to score the ball or get the ball. Like once the ball is out your hand, like especially like guarding Steph, once the ball is out your hand, like now it's my job to try not to like, let this ball get back in your hand. Let somebody else score. You know what I'm saying? That's how you it game plans. Like you do that with every team. Yeah. But like for me, I just try to, like I said, go back to like being in the right place. Try to stay attached to like guys like that. Yeah. Some guys that if I don't have to stay attached as much, try to like, you know, help my teammates out, you know, being in the right spots, like low man, whatever it may be, getting in them passing lane, and also not giving my guy their shot, you know, also still get out there and contest because, you know, he's in the league for a reason, and we don't just leave nobody open.
I know for I can think back, Christmas Day last year, in 2023, when y'all played the Warriors, man, you made it tough on Steph ass. Actually, dog, I've never seen nobody really make it tough on him, and you really did, bro. So that's salute to you right there.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Like, I mean, I had some repetition, I would say, of guarding Steph since I came in the league, and you know, practice made perfect, man. Chasing guys off the screens, you know, like, and just to have another fun fact about that, like, I understand why people say they hate guarding me coming off screens too. Yeah. Because it is fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to go through 3 screens, you know, 2 screens, whatever it may, try to navigate, you know what I'm saying, yourself through that and also be attached to your man. It's extremely hard, you know, but I pride myself on defense. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Yeah. I try to make sure I'm in, like I said, in the right place at the right time.
I remember we was in the group chat, in the Dawg Talk group chat. This man, on that same day, said, man, chasing chickens back in the day in Greenville got you 100 mil. I said, yep, that's true. That boy was in the field chasing them chickens.
I have never chased a chicken.
Yeah, he country, y'all. He done chased
I'm country, chicken. But I ain't chased no chicken before. I don't even think we had chickens back where I was at. I'm country, but I think the most fun I ever had in the country was, besides playing sports, was cow tipping.
Okay, hold on. What is cow tipping? I'm not.
You don't know what cow tipping
What was that?
So you just, you know, while the cows are sleeping at night, you sneak up to them, and you just push them over.
Okay, I did not know that. Appreciate
because it. Like it's not. I mean, it's fun. When I was younger, it was fun, but like now it was like, you know, I don't do it. But like when I was growing up, that was like some fun thing we had in the country that we wanted to do, or like we thought of doing. Yeah. You know, and one night we did it, and it takes it like so, and they just lay there until the next morning. Like somebody has to actually help them up. Like cows, like they can't get up themselves. They're small legs. So it's funny now. Like when you think about it,
I'm like, damn, y'all said fuck them cows.
Nah, we ain't harming them. We just tipping them over, you know. So like it's, but it's like that's one.
Lex ain't gonna like you. She love cows. Sorry, man.
Sorry, Lex. I don't do that no more.
But yeah, bro. Hey, I'm proud of where you been at. Like all the accomplishments you made, dog. You still on that path of just like, I mean, you already done won your championships, but it's still more left in your tank, and it's still like, especially with this Orlando team, dog. Is man, the sky the limit for you guys. Like,
I think we can do it. Yeah, I think we can get to that. You know, the goals as a team that we set. I think we can do that. Yeah. You know, like the more we can continue to just communicate with each other, you know, like on and off the court, you know, like get that chemistry together. Like I think we're gonna be great. You know? And we already showing a glimpse of it, you know, when we playing in the preseason. But you know, it's always room for you know, like mistakes to clean up, you know, and I think we're gonna clean that up. Like throughout the season when it starts. I think we're gonna be a great group, man.
Okay. Hey, well, we done got to that time of the day, KCP. We at the dog of the week. Hey, I just want to let y'all know, I don't want y'all judging me out there now. Hey, this is my dog though, for real. My dog of the week this week is Rod Wave, Last Lap, the new album. Hey, you did your thing with that one, brother. Hey.
Oh, he got a new album?
Yeah, he got a new album.
I ain't heard it yet.
Hey.
I ain't heard it.
Hey, it's one
I
of them.
wonder why you was saying dog of the week for Rod Wave.
Yeah.
There had to be a reason.
It's one of them ones.
So it's one of them albums that you got.
I'll say this, it's not like the nostalgia vibes, the last one, like with the Great Gatsby on there.
So this is a shuffle, no skips.
It's no skips, and it's more like you sit in the car.
You vibing.
You just vibing, man.
Okay.
Like, see, that's what I like the most.
All right, say less.
So
we'll go ahead and check that out.
He got one track though. It's called Federal Nightmares. I told my girl, I was like, shit, I might need to get me a scat or a Hellcat. Hey,
just for this song.
Just for this song right here. Hey.
Nah.
I'll try to be down in Florida, goddamn doing 90 to 100 on the interstate on 75. So, but yeah,
okay,
it's one on one. But yeah, the track you gotta check out. Federal Nightmares, 25, Lost in Love. Hey, it's one.
Okay, say less.
It's one.
I was wondering why he was your dog of the week.
Yeah, it's one on one. So, hey, we gonna come to your concert, Atlanta, Orlando. We'll be there, right?
Yeah, we here in Orlando for sure. You know, we definitely locked in. Soon when you get here,
hey.
You know what I'm saying. We already got the tickets. We don't need no tickets, but we gonna be there.
We gonna be there. Hey, meet and greet maybe. Hey, I need to see you, Rod. Hey.
Nah, man, I want to see you with KCP jersey on, man. Number 3.
There it is right there.
You know
KCP want to see you with his jersey on. All right, Rod. You know what you got to do. All right. But yeah, KCP, Mr. Two-Time, we about to get out of here today, man. Tell the fans where they can find us at, dog.
Hey, man, don't forget to hit that button at the bottom. Like, share, subscribe. We on all podcast platforms and YouTube. We on every week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Dawg Talk. We gone.